this is the BMW XR, so that's the S1000XR, just to confirm it says XR and S1000. And I'm going to take it for a ride. I know what you're thinking, another boring bike, because I mean, I do quite like the way it looks, but it is quite vanilla in a crowd. However, I took this out for 6 minutes yesterday, just between test rides they were running here, and it was ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. It's the S1000 engine, just tuned for more torque, and yeah, it's incredible. Incroyable, as they say in Germany. Stock exhaust, which actually sounds really good when you're going along. You'll hear it in a minute. Hopefully, I mean, here's another just quick comment, is that exhaust notes on these stupid little microphones never ever come out how they sound in reality, ever. It's always way more raspy and rattly and high-pitched and shit. Should we go then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so we're going to try it.
Oh, this is comfortable.
You okay on the back? Feels nimble. Okay, you might want to hold on. You might want to hold on. Tight. You ready? It is phenomenal. This bike, I mean, we have an extra weight of a pillion. Not even thinking about that. It is so fast, and you're sitting on it and you think, oh, this is a kind of, you know, sit up and beg, adventure-y bullshit, commuter, touring kind of shit, boring thing. And yet you've got down blipper, quick shifter, and it's atomically fast. You're just going around corners, you're just accelerating down a street thinking, it should not be allowed to do this. I mean, it is just insane. Got the old Ducatis out, you know. Okay, right, so now we've got over the just outright pace of this fucking thing. What's it like? It's very comfortable. It's kind of, if you've ever ridden a GS and an S1000R, it's halfway between both of those bikes. There's a very short reach between your shoulders and the bars, so if you can't, and I think there's a smaller seat height than the GS as well, so if you can't get on a GS because you're a little dwarf, if you're suffering from dwarfism, then this is another option. The legs feel quite, for an adventure bike, the legs feel quite like bent. It's not as, there's not a bigger gap between the pegs and the seat as the GS, but it's way more than the S1000R, way more. In fact, after riding this, I don't see the point in the S1000R, to be honest, unless you love the look, the way it looks, and you want to have that kind of all naked experience. But this thing, it does everything the S1000R can do and more, and it's more comfortable to ride. It's got better wind protection, and it's more comfortable for your pillion if you want to take your Doris out. What else have we got on here? So I won't bore you with going through the dash and all that shit. Basically, it's got everything you want. Cruise control, there you go, cruise control, absolutely fine. Heated grips. It's got wheels. Are you okay back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, wind protection isn't quite as good as the GS. I'm assuming you can get all sorts of extra, like, flappy, screeny things, bits and bobs. This is on a stock exhaust. And it sounds divine. This is like a daddy JizzMachine, not in a kind of weird, incestuous, paedophilic way. And it's so buttery smooth. In fact, let's do a little torque test. Okay, so 2,000 RPM in 6th. Off we go. Full throttle. Absolutely smooth. And all the way up to wherever, however fast you want to go. I think they might be making this motorcycle lark too easy, because this thing is just fantastic. It is just brilliant. It's for basically anyone who wanted a GS but thought, oh, it's a shitty old lumpy GS. Now you have a reason to buy a sensible-ish, comfortable adventure bike, or a touring bike, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, that kind of performance out of this kind of machine with someone on the back, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. You need petrol? Well, I don't really know what more to say about it. What are the let's go through some negatives. Let's give it a rim job. Negatives. Looks. For this style of bike, it actually looks quite good, but the youngsters aren't going to have posters of this on their bedroom wall. This is for like, it's very executive in its look, especially with the panniers when they're on it. They're very kind of GT-like sort of panniers. So it's not going to set hearts on fire from just its looks, but then you could almost argue that's a potential positive because no one's going to pay that much attention to you. Like, if you're riding sensibly-ish, a policeman's going to pull over the S1000 with a small number plate way before you get pulled over on this, all upright, like, hello! So it could be a positive. But it's not going to get women quaking in their own fanny batter. What's it like to stand up on? Let's try that, because on the GS I quite like standing up. The pegs are a little higher, it's not quite as easy to stand up on, but I'm 6'4", so I mean, it's alright, it's alright. And if you want to just chill out like I'm doing now and enjoy the scenery, you've got the most comfortable thing, you know, put the old cruise control on, there you go, just enjoy the scenery, do what you want. Give your wrist hand a break, touch your todger. I'd do a track day on this, absolutely do a track day on this, it's more than capable. More than capable. That's not on.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Would I buy one? I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. But I love my GS, and I've been to so many countries on it, and I wanted to do as many as I could on that bike. My commuter bike needs to make me calm, not excited. It's so fast! It shouldn't be doing this. It shouldn't be doing this. It's so good. You should be going to the Switzerland for a euthanasia clinic on this bike, not hooning around the countryside like a bloody 16-year-old oik. Can you hear that? Now remember what this bike looks like and that sound coming out of it. Doesn't seem to fit, does it? I think the tyres could do with a bit of an upgrade, but that's again another positive with this bike, because it's got normal sized wheels, not like the GS oversized front and skinny sort of weird sizes. You can put some decent sticky rubber on it. And it's just so controlled. Second gear. Yeah? Okay. There's too much, you can't have it in seconds. Let's go round this roundabout. Knee down. Are you in second? Okay. 3, 2, 1. I mean, that's an S1000 2012 one, to be fair, but still. Got you on camera, mate. Got you on camera. I'm gonna fucking do ya.